This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hey there everyone, I'm Cameron Harris and this is In Range episode number 13. Now today we're going to be talking about eating out at restaurants, how to choose the food you order and how to count the carbs in those entrees. We're going to sort of combine everything we've learned in the last few episodes for this one, so let's get going.
Now, one of the first things you're going to have to keep in mind when you're out at a restaurant is what you eat. Now, we've mentioned on previous episodes, always keep a balance between the carbs and the protein. And in this case, this is actually a pretty good example. I have some prime rib, which is practically all protein. In fact, it is all protein, no carbs in it at all. Then I have some mashed potatoes. Now, this is quite a bit. I probably won't eat all of this. This is probably about a little more than a cup of mashed potatoes, which, if you think about it, potatoes, half a cup is one carb. So I want to probably just only have about half a cup, maybe 1 cup if I'm hungry. Now, I also ordered a salad. That's great, no carbs there. And as for dessert, I will most likely skip dessert and have that later at home, because at home I know what I'm having as far as dessert goes. I know that this is a carb, this is 2 carbs. Here, you don't really know. Desserts can get away from you pretty quickly. It's not to say you can't have dessert at a restaurant, but be careful. And if it's possible, don't eat the whole thing. Now, something that a lot of restaurants are starting to put in, which is really nice, is something like this. This is a list of every item on their menu along with nutritional facts, and those usually include carbs. This is a really good thing to use to estimate what exactly it is you're eating. Now, if you don't have one of these available, or you don't know how many carbs you're eating, just give it your best guess and test after about an hour. So test an hour after you eat, and then if you're high, you know, okay, I didn't shoot up quite enough for that. Give yourself a little bit more insulin, or if you're low, just give yourself a little bit more carb from your bag. So always remember that. You can always correct it later, but try and be as accurate as possible.
Well, I hope these tips and tricks kind of help you out whenever you eat out at restaurants. Just remember, just give it your best guess if you don't know exactly, and remember, if you overshoot or undershoot it, you can always just test again an hour later and correct for it either with carbs or insulin. So until next time, you can always visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com. There you can find the show notes and the forums, all that great stuff. And if you have any questions or comments for us, you can always send us an email at harwoodpodcast@comcast.net. I'll catch you guys later, and good luck staying in range.